The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago, but I'd be lying if I said it's lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
Careful.
Ah. Thanks.
Brynn! Over here! What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
I know the scry is a standard device across weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate at the table the last...
Right. That clears up anything I needed to...
Glad to hear it. No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it. Just this. Magnify the enchantment, and...
Ah, thanks. Got visuals back.
The veil shadow is incredible. Never seen anything like it. Those could be rare exports.
You heard our quartermaster. Break 'em open.
That wall is completely frozen.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the veil.
Are those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Did she really just...
That was not an ideal solution.
I'm just a little chilly. It's fine.
You've got Lane's vitality tonics with you, but only a few can fit on your belt. Try not to waste... Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition. Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm using...
Aurea?
Brynn, connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Need his breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dom, fix it. and Lane have tonics on standby for her return. Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
It's an ash peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path. Dom's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it. Oria, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Moving. Damn it, Casmin was right. That drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow. Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it. That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going. You're doing great, Brynn. Final stretch.
That can't be an arc.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... You've got to hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan. What have you got?
I'm trying, but she's too close to the Veil. The tangles...
Too thick, I know.
This isn't the strangest.
Got them. Hang on, Brynn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're... What?
We're coming to you, Brynn. Follow that arc. We need to go, now. Up ahead! Please! Ah! I'm fine. Keep moving! the ark!
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aria, you should be resting.
That's what I need to address. While my...
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Brynn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale.
Yes.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Hey, take a moment to remember. We're in the... This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams.
Revelations await us.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, the Enclave was once a safe haven for all. Since the Veil went up, Weavers took the blame for decades, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out maybe then. But first, Brynn, that's you and adjourned.
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back. So after all the legends, this is...
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under Weavers who were born here. Still, it is...
You must be devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back.
I wouldn't have it any other...
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. Thankfully, Lane Free, it's 60 years old. Pre-surge. No,
I'll update it as I go.
exactly. We've made camp, and just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outside. A second loom gate?
You can see it from here?
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger.
I'll head out now. So this is a loom.
The Enclave constructed these for transit.
There's no sign.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply...
You'd know better.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places, metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously moved people one at a time, too dangerous.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
After being together for 7 years, we're back.
Come, my love. There must be something.
Clear as a Sans summer, Brynn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Veil.
That's reassuring.
That's the edge of how... Hold on. Hold on.
More arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants edible?
Dom will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
This must be Hydra's lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?